Hey Sagittarius, I'm Eleanor, and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading. This is for the 3rd week of May. I'll be doing one more for the 4th week of May, but after that, starting in June, I'm switching up to monthly only. So like, share, and subscribe if you want to keep up with all that. It'll still be a week by week breakdown. It just won't be pick a card, and it's still going to use your monthly theme that came out in your annual. It's just going to be longer, more in depth, and it'll just be one video that you can refer back to all month long and see how that's playing out. And it's a general for the collective. So if you want something personal, more in line with what's going on with you, then I offer that service as an email, and you can find those in my Etsy page. And I offer very different kinds of themes, and you can even build your own. And so this week, your theme is the Raven, and that's talking about believing in magic combined with your monthly energy of the Hierophant, which is like almost like Hogwarts, or like the Page of Cups, which is going to be that spiritual believing in more, wanting to learn more, that realizing, accepting that it's actually real, that magic is real, and believing in it enough and in a solid way that you want to learn how to harness that and grab that into your life. And it's not just this ethereal, wishy-washy, pie-in-the-sky concept. So I am using Magical Dimensions and the Raven's Prophecy. I have stack 1, 2, and 3. They're timestamped below, so you can skip to the one or more than one you feel is meant for you. So let's get started with stack 1. You have the Queen of Wands, 8 of Coins, Inspirational Creation, Alchemy, the Elements, Innovation. I think this is like the Magician in the tarot. It kind of looks like it. Anyway, let's see here. So this is pretty cool. You have the Queen of Wands, the Magician / Inspirational Creation, and the Raven, all fiery, creative, manifestation type of energy, giving form to the formless, right? And then you have this Hierophant and the 8 of Coins, formula, process, hard work, grounding, mastery, repetition. So this is talking about grounding an idea in reality, using all of the elements and all your faculties, all your talents, everything at your disposal. Creating something out of nothing, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and weaving the bootstraps yourself, and harvesting the cotton or whatever. Anyway, it's generative. And so you may be receiving innovative insights, kind of like almost assignments from the universe, because it's like we are the 3D printers of the universe. You get that insight, you get that assignment, you get that download, and then you do that. You take the things of this world and move them around, shuffle them, and sew them, or paint them, or design them, whatever you do, and take this thing that is a concept and make it a thing. That's magic. I know we don't commonly think of it as magic, but it is. That's exactly what magic is creating something that wasn't there before. And so with this Hierophant here, I feel like whatever it is that you're creating is something totally new with this Queen of Wands. No one has gone before. There isn't a formula for how it's done. So this Hierophant isn't talking about going by a book. It's going to be talking more about how you create the thing, organizing your workspace, and carving out legitimate time for it. Like literally having a slot on your calendar that says magic time or magic creation, taking it seriously. The Hierophant is a serious energy. It's an authoritative energy. It is definitely convention, and it isn't a very magical card. So it's talking about taking it very seriously and giving it actually a physical slot on your calendar, scheduling work time. It's work. It's magic, and it's work, and it's as serious as work, and you'll prioritize it just like you would your work. When the universe tells you to do something, you know, you should probably do it. Stack 2, you have the 7 of Cups. 4 of Coins. Reflective truth, identity, self-love, and acceptance. All right. So there's a sense here of your self-concept being rooted in what you can see, something external, rooted in what you have, what you've accomplished, titles, awards, car, house, externally oriented goalposts or signposts or definitions, delineations. And so they're asking you to give yourself over to the fantasy that there's something more. I think we all know there is, but we don't always allow ourselves to go down that rabbit hole of exploration, of belief. Like there's no evidence of it, and so we might tell ourselves that it's wishful thinking, that the human tendency to create itself in God's image or to believe that there's something more is a fantasy that we create that helps us feel better or deal with mortality or whatever. And this message is about believing and accepting and tuning into that is 100% real, and that instead of your self-concept having to adapt to the outside, what if you use this magic generated, using magic to generate an internal concept and make the world reflect that back to you. This feels a little bit like mirror, mirror on the wall. The magic is in the mirror. The magic is where the mirror, the world will reflect back to you your authentic state, your true face. It isn't your job to reflect back what the world tries to dictate. Stack 3. You have the Hierophant. Hey, we have the Hierophant. So there's a double confirmation right there. I like that. The Hanged Man. Gaian Awakening. Preparing, relocation, ascension. My. So the Hierophant represents a system. And here it is manifesting as Gaia herself. Gaia is that system. Gaia is the Hierophant. Gaia is the life system that surrounds you, supports you, and that you are an integral, inseparable, living, moving part of. Okay? So the Hangman indicates that there is no action required on your part at this time. In fact, I'm getting a literal connection. The Hangman, he hangs himself up and takes himself out of the game to gain a different perspective and to see things from the upside down, to get a different angle and a different viewpoint. And in the very literal sense, he gets his head closer to the ground. So it is like getting closer to the earth, listening to the earth, listening to your body, getting closer to Gaia herself, physically almost, like going outside without shoes on and getting the dirt in your toes type thing, being in water. That it is speaking and you just haven't understood the language until now. And these energies are very Harry Potter to me, because this is like, Hierophant can be represented by university and the Raven is magic. So it's like a magic university. And I know in that movie there is a special talent or an ability to understand the language of animals, or I think it might be specifically a snake. But anyway, that ability to hear nature speak as though it is speaking English right to your face, that's the magic you're learning this week. That's what I'm hearing, that you're going to get closer and you're going to be able to hear and you're going to be able to understand, and it's going to be like magic. All right, Sagittarius, I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.